Is Miami a playoff contender this year? There's 12 of them, mind you. Remember that. There's 12 of them. So you may hate Miami. That's okay. Are they a playoff contender? Odds makers say they are. FanDuel says they are. They got them right there in the thick of the playoff mix. Also, Miami, as of this week, the third best odds to win the ACC. But those are odds. You could be very quick in the live chat to say, well, odds don't mean anything. Odds makers get it wrong every year. I don't know if they get it wrong. Just because things don't shake out exactly according to the odds market doesn't mean they got it wrong. But my advice is if you think it's wrong, go bet it. So their over-under win total is 9.5 right now. That is heavily juiced to the under, but it's 9.5 right now. They're plus 440 to win the ACC. They're plus 210 to make the playoff. They're right there in the mix. What has to happen there? They have to execute in games. That's what has to happen. Yes, it's great to talk about transfer portal, and they've done a great job in that front. Yes, it's great to talk about recruiting. They've done better and better and better as the years have gone on that front. It's great to talk about energy in the program, and that place runs on Colombian coffee. They're good. They're Cuban coffee. Oh, no. If we weren't live, I would have us restart because I know that's going to get clipped from certain people in the program down there. I apologize. Cuban coffee. Energy, incredible. You've got to do it on Saturday. We all know that. And there were times where they did and they didn't last year. So that over-under win total of 9.5 means you got to win double-digit games this year to hit that over. And if they do that, they're in the playoff. I've got to imagine. Cam Ward coming down there could end up being one of the difference-making moments in Mario Cristobal's career. Think about this. No matter what you think about NIL, he's there. And it's largely because of that. They were relentless in their pursuit of him. They've got him. And then once they got him, that program led by Mario Cristobal said, yeah, we're going to break the bank. We're going over the cliff, load this roster up as much as we can. We may never get an opportunity like this again. What if they capitalize on it? I know what the conversation will be. Like, people will doubt Miami right up until the seconds count down off the clock and they win something of note because they haven't done that yet. So they'll have their doubters. That's fine. There's a lot of tangible reason to doubt. Miami's been a program that's wandered for a while. The difference is not that I try and defend that. I don't defend the ineptitude they've had down there for a long time. What I say is, to the crowd that thinks it's that way because Miami can't do that anymore, the only thing I've said to them is, well, tell me why. And then that you bring these generalities at me like, well, the game's passed them by. The game's not passed them by. Elite kids still play football in South Florida. They just have gone other places to play their college ball. So you keep enough of them home and you execute with them on Saturdays and develop them the right way. Voila, you win football games. It's that simple. They're a playoff contender this year. Firmly believe that. Been down there to watch them twice work out. I'll probably go down there again before the season starts. I know what playoff caliber football teams and playoff caliber rosters look like. They look like one. It's getting it done on Saturday. It's coaches making the right decisions. It's players being put in the right position, players executing when they're in the right position. That quarterback position has to be one of the best in the country. It should be. Cam Ward should be one of the best in the country. If they do that, they're a playoff contender. And at that point, well, it's off to the races. But before that point, they should accept nothing less. I promise you no one in that organization is leaning away from that. Like, no one's shying away from that. I'd lean into it if I were a fan base. I mean, that's the fun of summer. That's the fun of it all. Don't be cautious. Who wants to be cautious? It's not a speed zone we're driving through here. Just go 100 miles an hour into the season.